coming week is only for this shipment and should be returned to normal on the next shipment.
I'm just looking perhaps a little more precision on the when question. So as public health officials, your cabinet thinks on the when, you'll be looking at a variety of factors, I assume. Case counts, distribution of rapid testing kits, all sorts of things. Can you be a little more precise, saying once we hit these sorts of markers, we can then start thinking about resuming some sort of normalcy? Can you be more precise on that?
Well, our priority every step of the way has been getting the largest number of doses as quickly as possible from as many different companies as possible for Canadians. That has driven us every step of the way. It drove us to sign more contracts with more companies than most of our allies. Certainly, it drove us to secure more doses per person than just about any other country in the world. And that thinking is what drove us furthest and fastest every step of the way in negotiating and signing contracts with various vaccine companies. At the same time, we have always tried to be as transparent as possible, both on what we've spent globally on vaccines, but also more and more details as they are made available. We will continue to work with vaccine companies around the world in order to share as many details as possible with Canadians. But I spoke with the head of Moderna last week, I believe, or earlier this week. It all blends together. And he talked about certain concerns they had around the manufacturing process. This momentary reduction in production is something that they've told us is only going to be for this one shipment at this point. It's just a 20% reduction. We're still going to get over 170,000, I think, vaccines. We always expected them to fluctuate a little bit. And where we are confident that we are going to be able to hit the big milestones that we laid out to Canadians. Getting doses in December was an extra, was a bonus, was something we were able to do that got us to stand up our supply chains in a more efficient way. But it wasn't something that we had necessarily planned for. It was something we were able to work for and get. Getting a number of doses in Q1, we had assurances that we were going to be able to get 6 million doses of vaccines by the end of March, and we are still very much on track for that. And that is the number that we have consistently shared with Canadians, and that is the number that we are going to hit despite momentary delays and fluctuations that are hitting countries and productions around the world. We also remain very much on track to getting every Canadian who wants to get vaccinated by September. That is something that I can reassure Canadians on. That's what we're working on. We are going to get there.